Well, hello there, Internet. How we all doing today? Happy 2026. So, we're doing a little bit of grinding here. I got our tier 8s. I'm trying to get... I saw a video online of the super ship for this line. The Panasian?
Yeah, the Kunming.
Kunming, and just launching 30 torpedoes. And I was like, I want to do that. So that is what I've been doing as of this new year.
Yeah. And I'm accompanying him in the De Seven Provinciën, an old dockyard ship. The first of the Dutch light cruisers.
Yeah. Ooh. Guten Morgen auf Texas, Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
From Deutschland. Wie geht's? Wie geht's es Ihnen? Willkommen. No more Legion. I know, we miss him, but he's here in our hearts. His beard lives on in our spirits, to say the least.
But not in our beards.
Yeah, and yeah, boy, everybody, we are going to play a couple games as we get everybody filtered in. Usually, takes a good 30, 45 minutes before everybody filters in. But I hope you are ready for story time when it comes to devblogs, because this thing is freaking 13 pages long. We got all sorts of notes, and we've done some extra math, just trying to give you some ideas of reading in between the lines of how much it takes to grind and get the goodies of everything that you get included in these upcoming notes without giving too much away. So hopefully it's interesting, and you can save the VOD and go back and when the event actually comes out.
Yeah, and just as for your information, the blog will go live for your viewing as well at home about half an hour after our stream ends.
Yep.
So you will have it available in full text, all the pictures, everything on your computer. Soon after the stream ends, but we will be doing a first display of it.
Yes, so you guys, all you will be the first to know what the heck is going on. So, oop, that's the radar. That's spooky. I'm assuming it's a Cleveland?
Are you within 9 kilometers of it?
I am within 9 kilometers of it.
There you go.
It's probably, I don't think I can get away from 9 kilometers of it, which is slightly problematic. Surely he won't kill me, though. That would be a very ungentlemanly thing to do. Let's do the grinding on the edge, because that's such an easy thing to aim with. There we go. Now he can't see me. Fantastic. Sucks to suck, sucker. Please unban me from in-game chat. Should we do... All right. How about this? We'll unban you if we can read it live as to see what the heck you did to get the ban. How's that? There's usually a pretty good reason
to our channel.
Oh, speaking of Legionnaire, what's up, man? Hello, happy New Year's. Just back from the new gig, did some big Force on Force stuff later this week, so it's been crazy big rehearsals. Still enough time to make it for the WoW stream. Well, hey, we are glad to have you here. Hello, senor.
Yeah, how's it going? Hope you had a good vacation yourself.
I'm excited to see what the heck Legionnaire is going to get up to. It seems like he's doing some pretty cutting edge stuff to help protect society, and he definitely has the experience and credentials to do so. I'm going to get my reload booster here, see if I can really take care of this Cleveland. Unlikely. Maybe I just go for the North Carolina.
I think NC is a better choice for you here, yeah.
Yeah. Just
got a fire on him myself.
Down. I'll switch over to you. I'll wait until my torps are about to land. He's coming. I think he's just sitting there.
Looks like he's reversing now.
Yep. Probably just
second
torch him. I want to get
is.
behind. It's Cleveland. Maybe I launch one at the Cleveland too. Nah.
Trying to airstrike the Cleveland as I shoot an NZ.
Fantastic. I do apologize if my voice frustrates anybody in the audience. We're currently being assaulted with biological warfare. Someone needs to call Geneva. There is this evil plant known as cedar that has infiltrated everything that we know and love in Austin, Texas, and my entire sinus compartment feels like it wants to implode. So we are currently dealing with that. Who's radaring me now?
I believe that is Cleveland again.
How? Isn't he dead?
Oh, I found a Cossack.
Well, we're just gonna... Ow. This is awful. I hate everything. Oh, he's coming. He's not Kun Meng, because I'm trying to get that, but he's on his way. I would love to have more torpedoes, but unfortunately it's about 30 seconds away. Guess I can show what's going on my side. It's a little spicy.
Mine's pretty calm here.
I love how I cannot back up from this position. Just perpetually stuck here. Thank you.
That is what happens when you hit the wall.
Yeah, my lord. He's probably terrified by torpedoes, right? Surely.
I assume that's why he's turning.
All right, radar is gone, thankfully. 6 seconds. I think he's just dead, though.
Got another fire on him for you.
Thank you. You are generous. Uh-oh. Oop, still hit me. Got him. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You got to be real careful coming out of that smoke screen. There's an angry Cossack coming your way.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I can get this on halt.
There's the Cossack. And the Cleveland, for
11
that matter.
seconds.
I'll try to airstrike the Cleveland off that island.
Yeah, I'm in the danger zone. Surely Cossack isn't that good of a tier 8 destroyer. I'm not worried about him. Yeah.
Oh, and the
That's
airstrike
fine.
kills the Cleveland.
Damn it. Those torpedoes are wasted then. Can you get the Cossack? Swatch back
Don't
over to you.
think so.
I can smell your jealousy from here. War Gaming, do you have any plans on making old collections available for completion, such as Star Trek, and people have not at the time or play at that time? Ones that are for collaborations are even more difficult to do because those are licensed and have very specific parameters as far as when any part of the collection is available. So that's more rare. Other collections, I mean, I think you can go back and purchase. I think
Some of the containers
crates,
are available.
some of the crates occasionally come back on, so that would be your best bet when those pop up. But I mean, anything's possible. It's kind of one of those nebulous things. It's just like, hey, is one of those things that you could do something that could happen? It's like, yes. But anything that we can announce about something coming soon, some people might have seen the teaser in the most upcoming patch trailer, for instance, and that could give something away. So if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty cool video. Has the Surcouf along with some other pretty nifty surprises going on there. The video team did a good job kind of making that a cinematic thing to give away. Can we get the HMS Incomprehensible? Fantastic. Musket Mike, hello, welcome. How you doing? Cheers from good old Texas. We're having a very warm start to the new year out here, I'll say. I think we had, today was either record highs for the day.
Yeah, I did see that. It was record highs today.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love coffee. I'm doing 3 months of keto, so I'm going to basically live off of bacon, eggs, and coffee for the next 3 months. It's pretty exciting. Can someone let Snarf know that he still owes you $20? Can you even use dollars down near Australia? And I'd like to know why I owe you $20. I mean, $20 is $20. Don't get me wrong. Snarf, could either of you help a veteran out with a gifted USS Missouri Premium? I was stationed aboard her from 1990 to 1992 and was not able to buy it when available. That is pretty darn cool. Unfortunately, that's one of those things that if one, thank you for your service, and that is like an awesome like tie-in, which I definitely want you to have one. It would be a cool promotion that we could maybe figure out, is just like get proof or like have a picture of like you being stationed on a certain ship, and then that's a promotion that we can give the ships out to the veterans that were on those. That would be super neat. I don't want to promise anything, but it's one of those things, unless we have like a way to make it fair for everybody, and not just have that one instance of like, hey, you did it this one time, so let it happen here. It's a bit of a slippery slope. But that's awesome. And thank you for your service. I would love for you to get that ship. Keep an eye out if she does come back. I think we did release her into the premium shop fairly recently, within the last like 3 months. Unless I'm crazy. But short answer, I can't just give it to you. But I do think it would be cool to work into some sort of collaboration for veterans out there. There is the make sure you get the DD214. Legionnaires in chat. That's his legacy for the game, as a veteran himself and a Purple Heart. Is it recipient? Is the right word?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. He he was able to get that for all of the veterans out there, which is a very exclusive ship. So make sure you you fill out your 214 to get yourself the DD 214. Can tugboats be added? I mean, there was the tub boat mode.
That's a
which
long time ago.
I would love that to come back. Happy New Year, Niche. Good evening to you as well. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Can you get him? That looks... Oof. Living on a prayer.
It's always a little bit of a nail biter when you walk into a battleship like that.
Happy New Year's. Can we keep asymmetric bandits permanently? That has been a hot topic in Discord. We've been watching that, and it is something that we do compile the feedback for. So if you guys haven't joined into the Discord, discord.dg/World of Warships, we have all sorts of segments that you can put your feedback, and that is kind of our job when we're not doing streams and events and all the other things, is compiling all that feedback and sending it up. And so the more people that contribute to topics that you agree with or that you want to add for yourself and get other people to contribute to, the higher chances that we take it seriously and look to get it integrated. It's not something that happens quickly, because game dev happens in periods of almost years in advance, but it is the best place to put those comments and see if it's going to be a reality. The TLDR, though, like, we want to keep variety in the modes, and so having a permanent mode like that really limits how many other modes that we can pop in there to see what the next cool mode is going to be. But if you haven't noticed, like, asymmetric obviously is a really popular one, and it's been a four-pont for the modes for the last. And it did get extended recently. Yeah. So it does last for a little bit longer. It's no longer ending like this week, as far as I know, right? Yeah. I mean, it's live right now. I'm trying to remember if it goes into 15.0. I'll have to take a peek. But yeah, 15.0 is coming next week, guys. So if you haven't been able to dive in and check out everything that's going on with this new year, and the new patch is going to be 15. So we're moving on from 14.11. We've graduated to the next year. So it's going to be year 11 World of Warships. It's going to be pretty exciting. See everything that's going to be coming. I see some question about operations. Can we have operations with flagships back? Also, any chance of getting salvage battles mode back? Don't know anything about savage battles. The fact about operations, we have some pretty exciting news actually today in regards to that. So stay tuned to later on. We're going to talk about what's going on with operations, along with another cool mode potentially, and a very big event, which has. We're trying to distill it into the way that is most understandable for you, but it has a lot. It is a big task for sure. It's a juicy topic. Wargaming, do you plan on releasing more B models in the dockyard now that Lucian precedent was made? I mean, could happen. We'll find out. We definitely, there's no reason that dockyards aren't gonna. They've obviously been a very popular way of attaining ships for everybody. So we don't plan on getting rid of that. It's just a matter of what they're going to be filled with. But yeah, it definitely is easier when a precedent is made, obviously. I'm not sure which B model would you want to be. Put in chat like what you guys would want to have as a good dockyard for another B. Problem with ASIMs is he made all other dockyard and patch account for it. Yeah. I mean, ASIMs is a great way to farm a lot of different ribbons that you might need out there. When can we go on land? Have you heard of the game called World of Tanks? Highly recommend checking that game out if you enjoy land-based combat. Well, I had a 19 fire game, 161k in T8. Nice. That's not too shabby. I got a 3 at least. So 14k XP. Not too shabby. Let's do another one. While we're waiting we're at 1300. We can probably get a little bit more. Let's wait until at least 30 press on. Ooh, I got a Santa crate. Let's see what we've got. Gotta open those up. All right. It's gonna be a golden container into another golden ship. Hold my beer. Maybe? Ah, boo. When can we go in space? There was an event for that, too. No, I can do it right now. Where is it?
The spaceport.
Spaceport. Boom. We're in space. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
One thing I do want to shout out. This is new today, and I actually need to take a look how my missions are progressing on it. So this is kind of an early arrival. So we got 10 more or 13 days left on it. But it is Pause Around the World adventure. So there's one. It seems like actually a pretty generous, progressive. What's the right word for this? Bundle unlock.
Cumulative.
Cumulative
Consecutive bundles.
Consecutive bundle. That's the word. But this also comes with like a cool, kind of like a campaign system in here. So you click on the thing, you accept it. You have to go in here and accept the mission, and that will. There's a little bit of story along come with it. So you go here, you unlock the mission, read the little message about it, and then once you go back, you can take a look at what the mission is. So something that people might miss. I don't want you to miss that, but this one, where's the Pause Around the World? It is a nice way to get some good little crates. So that is what I just completed to get that Santa crate. So more freebies.
I did see in chat someone mentioned the Pause Around the World being blocked in certain regions. That is true. Some countries do have regulations specifically to do with sequential bundles that does disable them.
Yeah.
So depending on which region you're in, you may not have access to it. It's just kind of unfortunate, but we have to abide by their rules, obviously. So.
Yes, unfortunately, we do have to abide by international law. As much as we would love to be able to give, do everything everywhere, there are rules we must abide. But for everybody else, something you can go do. Yes, this is the NA stream. Correct. Thank you for helping out. Appreciate it.
Ooh. Into the fire. Arms race T10.
Oh, boy.
So what do you think about Xianyang so far?
It's okay.
It's okay.
I think I like it more. You were saying that what was the name?
Gajah Mada.
Let's say what say again?
The Gajah Mada, the T7.
That word, yeah, it's like it looks like Gotcha Mama to me. But the tier 7 apparently is very strong for its tier. I think I prefer the tier 8 overall. Having the 8-kilometer torpedoes, and
definitely.
only deep water makes it really tricky. And then this one having the reload booster, I like quite a bit. Just I've been able to get some pretty clutch plays off with that reload booster. But I'm very excited for when it comes to the super ship and just being able to launch off 30 torpedoes at once. Sounds like a great time.
It's a crazy amount of torpedo power.
Exactly. I want to make sure. Are you guys hearing my notification pop up? Hey, Approach Nature, what's up? Where is the Paw Around the World thing? So if you go into the armory, I think it's like the third from the bottom on the tab on the left. So go check that out. And then from inside of there, there's like the top part above the sequential bundle. If you click on that, it'll take you, and then you click on the little circle and read the little story and accept the mission. That'll take care of it. Are there no drops today? I would assume there are. Let me take a look. Da-da-da. So we do, it might be waiting until tomorrow. So there will be a EU stream tomorrow with another devblog. I don't see one right now. Yeah, I don't see one right now. So we are that weird kind of period. The NA stream, we start off with the patch. So there's a patch next week. So we'll have a brand new mystery drop starting next week. And then there might be one for starting tomorrow based off of the EU stream would be my guess. But we do have a very juicy devblog to share with all of you today. So stick around for that if you want to get a sneak peek before we actually publish it live to the world. Oh my thing back here. I lost chat. I was looking at the drops. Service says there's a chance he'll come into there.
Which ship? The
Nisbek.
Yeah.
Good old secondary brawler. I do like the German cruiser line quite a bit.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah. We got
They're very interesting.
yeah. Next patch, I think we have all the European battleships joining us,
They're
right?
coming into early access.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So similar to how we did the German cruisers.
You're all familiar with this by now. Early access and then the full
Anhalt?
release.
Oh, let's try to get this Anhalt. See, this exact moment when I love having this reload booster. It's just like, I want more torpedoes. Okay, here you go. I think those
So
might
you
be
got
good.
one
Oop,
on the
I got
Niesmark,
one
yeah.
of those on the Niesmark. 13K, not bad. God, I hate running into the side. I just feel like I'm stuck in molasses.
That is what it is designed to do.
Yeah, but I wish it didn't, you know? Like, unless it's affecting someone else negatively, then I wish it would happen like that.
I am spotted by something, so they are pretty
I'm-
far up.
Drop some smoke. I should be able to get some firing off here.
Ouch.
I don't know if any of those torps are going to hit, sadly. Doesn't look like it. Boo. Want to talk to my lawyer. But how's everybody doing? Everybody have a good New Year's? Any fun activities everybody was getting up to? Happy holidays. I'm excited to it's going to be a nice relaxing period after all the craziness that was going on with the Grand Voyage and holiday stuff. There were so many activities, so I'm down to just kind of chill for a little bit. Let's get this new year going. I say that as we're about to announce a 13-page devblog, but compared to all the nonsense that was going on for Christmas, it's going to be hopefully a little bit more opportunity to breathe over here. Did I get the fire on him? Let's see, did you already have that?
Ah, the split. That's what it was spotting me.
25 seconds left on my smoke. Give me a fire, please. Don't think it's going to happen, but let's go hunting. Split is a little spooky.
Definitely with the Venezia behind him.
Yeah. Blue powder destruction effect needed. Agreed. 100% agreed. I might actually have time to put that in as just like a request for the anniversary next year. All right, I might be able to get this on halt. Let's see. Sneaking up on him. Oh, there's the Venezia. Who put CVs and subs in ranked? I'm trying to remember the new patch notes for ranked this match. All right. Oh, the Glosa is coming this way too. I wish I had another
set of torps.
Another set of torps. And unfortunately, it's a minute 30 until I get that. We are behind enemy lines, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna drop a speed boost, and I'm probably gonna have to hide here.
I'm dropping every single bomb I have on the Venezia. Okay, we got him.
Oh boy, I am a little spooked. But let's try to burn this guy up. He doesn't know I don't have more torps. So 15 seconds. We can hopefully do something. Ooh, did he shoot?
Don't think so.
I set him on fire.
Unfortunately, fire doesn't affect their spotting in the smoke screen.
Oh no, he has the bad thing.
Yeah, the hydro.
He has the bad. Oh god. Well, hopefully he's really close and I can murder him right here. There he is. All right, we're gonna go full on murder mode. I am spooked.
I will attempt to put damage into him, but I'm a measly little
I
light
will
cruiser.
kill him if I get these torps off. Pray that he can't kill me.
I get real close.
All right.
Oh, you're chilling.
Think we're good. Goodbye, senor. Have a nice life. Dun. Ba-ba.
Now you've got a split.
Yeah, now I have other issues. I can probably try to get those off, though. Oh, damn it. I have more hot radar on me. Wow.
Yes.
It was worth it. We got... Oh, I could try to get another reload of my twerps off. Maybe I survive long enough. I doubt it, but there's a chance. 3 seconds. Twerps. Give me the twerps. Give me the twerps. Give me the twerps. All right. We got the other twerps off. We have something to watch when I die. Can't touch this. Down, 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 down. Oh, no, they can touch this. Big sad. All right. Look at all these babies. They coming. Oh, is he going to ground himself? Please? If he grounds himself, I think we're in the business.
The on-halt?
Yeah. I
Doesn't
think
look
at
like
least
it.
one of these is going to hit.
Ooh.
Surely. Maybe two? Two? Let's go. Oh, you kidding me? That is unjustice.
That is a classic.
Oh. Boo. Big boo. All right, let's swap over to you.
Oh, landed some bombs. Got a fire.
What makes me extra bad? Uh-oh, what did I do? I do got to say, buffing the Torp Squadron on the Independencia is a choice and a half. I mean, I don't know if I can talk about Independencia.
I don't think you can.
I have feelings about Independencia, so let it be known. I do have opinions. I played it a lot.
I'm just not gonna show myself. That would be
Torp
stupid.
knows. Yeah, seriously. Ugh, that was some BS. You can change your underwear now, Snarf. Yeah, probably need to. I wore my brown underwear. I'm good.
Oh, apparently the split is spotting me. No.
Oh, we're blaming you for added classes. Oh, perfect. No, please. I'm here to die for your sins. This is anything that you hate in the game is definitely my fault. 100%. I believe some erudite scholar said that Snarf added subs and CVs to ranked because you hate Jesus.
That
is a spicy take. I'll take it. Oh, are those gonna hit? Boo.
Got a fire.
On-halt is dodging everything, I swear.
It's a maneuverable boy.
He is.
I'm also terrible at aiming my airstrikes, so that doesn't help.
That was decent. Thunk thunk. Ooh, he's getting hit by
Yeah, I'm just hoping someone else shows up, so I'm not the sole target here. There we go. Turn your turrets away from me, please. Thank you very much.
Admiral Prince Eric. Hello, good morning. How the heck you doing? Good morning. You must be in Australia, somewhere around there. Again, real Texans are not allowed to hate Jesus. Don't know about that. People are allowed. Texas is the land of the free. You're allowed to have whatever opinions you like. I just want to make. You spend excess.
Oh, he got a hit on me. I thought he could not. I did not think he could clear that island.
He got you? Oh,
yeah.
Damn. Well, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Survey says. Finish it out, might as well, and then give it a couple more minutes, people, to filter in before we dive into this monster of a devblog.
Oh, I might get the on-halt with my fire.
Yes, please.
He's mine.
There it is. Let's go.
Got my
flesh wound. There's a split over there. Ooh, Monmouth should be pretty good against this lad, right?
Oh, it's tough. Against the lower tier destroyers, they're actually like really small.
It's
hard to get full pens. Like
AP is a choice.
Monmouth, I don't think has HE shots.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is certainly not a choice. Then the opposite of a choice.
Yeah, it's just hard to do these high tier games when the last two left and you're both tier 8.
Yeah.
And Split's definitely a really scary DD.
Yeah, that radar murdered me, unfortunately.
Are we
This
looking?
map is so bad for DDs. Yeah, I mean, it is cool, like, having so many little islands you can play around as a DD. I do like because that's the issue, is like the islands are so low that you can fire over most of them, but it does give you a lot of avenues to just kind of do some ambushing. But being just like a 20-kilometer torpedo map, it is certainly not.
Yeah, it blocks a lot of your options for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you got the Minnesota.
He's just, he's doing what he can, right? The Janan.
One good shot.
Yeah, exactly. He's
dead.
got. Ooh.
Here comes.
Here we go.
Ooh, barely.
Pretty darn close. He's scared. He's spooked. Dodging those deep water torps. Nice.
Going for the blind fire as well.
Oh,
he got him.
Just
He got
him. Real obnoxious.
What a boss.
He might be able to go dark here though. We got some more torpedoes coming in. Ooh, he needs a turn. He is on fire. Nice. Good little dodge there. Did snag the reload. I don't think he's going to be able to take on a Yamato and Sejong, though.
Yeah. Hey, the Sejong, he can definitely
he's got a heal
punch
coming
through.
Damn, the
heal
Yamato
is
that
the
heal
problem.
is no joke. Holy crap. Is that a super heal?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind. They're saying there's a chance. God, if those torpedoes hits,
that would be crazy.
Legendary.
Oh, it's a rough turn against the Yamato, though.
Uh-oh. Thunk. No, he needs to be hitting the nose, I think, right?
Ooh.
The game return. All right, torpedoes. I believe in you. Hit something.
Well, you still have the Alabama on the other side as well.
Okay. Let's take a look. This map was made for Hawaii. Odd that they came out at the same time. Yeah, I mean, that was a happy little coincidence, I must say. I do love the Hawaii. Hawaii is probably my favorite boat at the moment. It will likely come back to Shima, but
I actually think the Sejong does not have the launching angle on the torpedoes at this angle. If the Alabama just comes like full speed around the side.
What is up with the sub? It has a set of 205s. Big deal. What's with the reload and what's going in the big target when it shows it's going to be a big target? We'll see. I'm assuming you're talking about Surcouf.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he did get the torps out. Oh my god.
Yep.
I was wrong.
That's a bad day for the Alabama. Sweet home. I mean, this Monmouth's sticking alive. I mean, if he gets in the cap, I feel like that's the best play, and just try to avoid the Yamato.
I mean, yeah.
Force the split to come to him.
There's another heal he can play with.
Yeah. I feel like playing for the cap is the only option.
It's not like he can go chase a split around.
Yeah, exactly, right. Hey, WG, ever seen daylight savings on your Wednesday drop? Thursday morning in Japan, it doesn't work. Did we have daylight savings? Is that why like all my clocks are messed up?
I don't think it was recently.
Because it's usually it's like spring forward and fall backwards. Yeah. I don't think we're in spring yet. So I do wish we got rid of daylight savings as a whole. It just
it is very annoying.
Yeah, especially when we work with a company that is like international and we have
some places do and some places
it's
don't.
Like, it's awful. I think it was like one of the most universally agreed upon things in Congress, and then it still managed to fail somehow. Hooray!
That's how it is sometimes.
Sometimes, all the time. It is what it is.
Can we get DevBlog? You guys have been edging me for 2 weeks. I mean, we're right on the edge now. We're right on the edge.
We're getting close. We're getting close. Don't worry, we're gonna have plenty of time for DevBlog after this match. I do want to see if this guy survives, though. If he manages to pull it off, he's a freaking legend. LT Pores Puppy. What a legend. Uh-oh. You have torps?
He does.
Are they ready?
He just needs to survive. That's the main thing.
Oof.
Oh,
nope.
Not happening.
Yep, that's what happens when Yamato eats your face. Oh, well, worth a shot. Okay. Do you guys want to see what is coming? I want to dive into 13 pages of DevBlogs. Hey, another 3. What do you know? I swear, I'm allergic to E's. I just get a backwards E.
Yeah, every time.
All I get.
You know, our Monmouth got 2,000 base XP. Like, that's crazy.
On a loss. That is wild. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, look at us. Neck and neck. You beat me by 20 points, you punk. All right, let's pull this thing up, shall we? Ha ha! Reveal!
Here she is.
Got the Lunar New Year 2026. And what is an Unbreakable Front? I'm curious. And more. I love more. All right, everybody. Are you guys ready? Get your coffee, get your popcorn.
Let me pop my pop
Get
open.
a nice little hot coffee or hot chocolate if you don't drink coffee. I definitely need the coffee. So, this Lunar New Year event, it's kind of new. It's definitely different than last year. It has a ton of content in it, and there's so many ways you can approach it that we've tried to figure out ways of like giving you a TLDR on what it is, but it's really generous for free-to-play players. But if you are a completionist, there's a ton of content that you can dive into. I think it's essentially like if you min-max it, you can get like 5 ships.
Yeah, you can get a lot of
5
the
ships
rewards.
or 4 ships in one, including like a tier 4 or sorry, tier 4. Whoop-de-doo. A tier 10.
Including a tier 10, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways of approaching it. I think this is a picture of the new port as well, which looks great.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So this is the same port as last year, but it's got an updated decorations all around it.
Sweet.
New sculpture and everything.
Wow. All right. So let's dive into it. So essentially, Lunar New Year for 2026. If people aren't aware, this is a really big deal, especially for our Asian player base. But we are kind of making a cool thematic and storyline. So there's 2 factions that you're going to be able to choose between. So there is the 2 kind of overlords, and is Julong. I'm trying to do my best pronunciation here, and Hundun. So it's either going to be for chaos or for order. And you're going to have the opportunity to choose which side that you kind of want to support. And then within those 2 categories, there are 4 different factions that you can choose. And
I think one of them has 3 and one of them has 4. So there's 7 in total factions within the event. The Order side has 4 factions, and the Chaos side has 3. But don't worry, that does not affect the total rewards you can get.
Yes, and you'll be able to kind of pick and choose. We'll get there.
Yes, there's a lot.
Hold your horses. But each of those factions will have basically progression lines of things that you can unlock, all for just the tokens that you get for the eventum, which is a lot of ways that you can get that as well. And you can even start collecting it early as soon as next week with the new leaderboard that's coming out. But we'll give you the details here any second. So essentially we have two classes that you're going to be choosing from, and the conflicting sides is going to be Order and Chaos. And then obviously the Nyan Beast is what we're fighting over, who's going to have control over that. And there's a full storyline that goes along with it. So every day that you log in, there is going to be a consecutive reward that you can get just for logging in that does stack on top of the normal login boost, which is really exciting. But for just the one-time loading in for the 15.1 update, there's a nice choice between a few options as just a freebie to kind of get you started into the event itself, along with, I think, 1,500 eventum? Yeah, for the first time. So take a look at all the nice skins that you can get here. So you will get to choose one of these 5 for free. So we got a nice, I can give you the names for it. So this is the Fire Horse for the Janan. Then we have, for the Essex, is the Earth Horse. Or I think this is my favorite by far, for the Schlieffen. We have the Metal Horse. Then we have the Water Horse for Balau. And then for the Holland, we have the Wood Horse. So you'll be able to choose from one of these 5 as soon as you log in. You are going to get 1,500 eventum, which will give you
1,500 lunar tokens.
Lunar tokens, correct. Lunar tokens, which I think in total you're able to get around 40,000, 45,000 for all the different methods of earning the lunar tokens. And in general, about 10,000 of that will be enough to get yourself a tier 7. And then if you want a tier 10 from one of the lines, that's closer to about 15,000. So keep that in mind.
To be clear, these are things that we're going to talk about a little bit later in the devlog. It's not these skins in particular. These T10 skins, you will get one of them just for logging in the first time during the event.
Yes. So these are one of the 5 choices that you can choose on here. I have a feeling this is going to be the most popular, but I am biased. We'll find out. So you'll be able to choose that. It does come with a couple of the crates, so you do get one of each of the crates. There are chaos crates and there are order crates. We'll dive into those details, and you'll be able to see all the contents here later on in the dev blog. But there's a nice just log in. You get a nice bonus right off the bat, and that's all you have to do. And then I think this is for choosing between the chaos or order. So it is the defenders of order or the adherents of chaos. A little bit confusing for, I guess, our Western audience. Red is actually order, and then blue is chaos. Just kind of keep that in mind for all the flags and everything that you're seeing on skin-wise. Take a look at these couple skins, and these I believe, can be applied to any ship.
Yes, these ones can be applied to anything.
Whereas these 5 are tied specifically to the ship that is available for it. So there's all that. I think we basically covered all this. You will get the 1,500 lunar tokens right off the bat just for logging in. But we'll dive into kind of what the UI looks like on this. Do you want to take over this part? We can kind of cover how you choose the two.
So basically, when the event starts, you'll be choosing between the Defenders of Order and the Adherents of Chaos sides. So you can only belong to one side at a time, one of the coalitions. Within each coalition, there are a couple of the factions, which are smaller parties, and your actual rewards will be tied to which faction you progress in. Each of the parties does have its own commander that you'll get right out the gate, I believe. And then you can also receive rewards depending on which faction you decide to progress in. To make it really clear, you pick a side, that being Order or Chaos. You do not have to pick a faction. So you can actually progress in multiple of the factions at once if you want to. And you use the lunar tokens that you earn throughout the game, various missions and the leaderboards, as mentioned before. Those are how you get lunar tokens, and then you spend the lunar tokens to progress with any one of the factions on your side.
See if there's any questions in chat real quick.
Yeah.
Don't see anything crazy popping up yet. I'll keep scrolling through all the pictures so you guys can see. But essentially, these ships that you see here, these are going to be the final reward for the 7 different factions, or 7...
Not all of the ones in this section are necessarily final ones. These are the new skins.
So there are 7. So you basically choose A or B, so Order or Chaos. Within that, one of them has 4 factions that you choose through and kind of progress through its tiers of unlocks. And then the other, there's 3, and you go through there. So we have a breakdown of exactly what you can get.
Can we do missions on both sides?
Yes.
Not at once. You have to pick one of the sides. You can swap once for free between Order and Chaos. If you want to swap multiple times, you will have to spend coal.
Coal, yes. And then the first one is free. You do swap for coal. It does save your progress, so you don't reset your progress every time you swap back and forth. But obviously, it's more efficient to get exactly what reward you want from the Chaos side. You got it, swap over, use the free one, and get everything you want on the Order side. So keep in mind of that, but if you do need to swap back and forth, it's just coal to swap back and forth.
But if you do so, just be warned, like, the tokens do not carry over between the two sides. So for example, if you've spent 10,000 tokens with one of the Order factions and you swap to Chaos, you will start again at the beginning, and you have to spend another 10,000, 20,000 to get to the end of a reward track on the Chaos side. The only thing you're not locked into is which faction you're spending tokens with. So, for example, you are on Order and you're spending. Actually, let's scroll down. Scroll down to the 2 drop downs. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's just. Can you do both of them fit on the screen at once?
I can zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that. So here are the factions. There's the Neon Port, the Imperium Aeternum, Shamrockville, and Pinatopia for the Defenders of Order. There's Rustport, Libertatia, and Kingdom of Dunes for the Chaos side. And then you can see which ships are available through each of the factions. These are all premium versions of existing ships in the game. There's
no clones.
There is no new ship per se, but there are some very valuable ones coming back. Tempesta Nera is a premium version of Ruggiero de Loria, the T10 steel battleship. The Pilus Posterior and Pilus Prior, I believe those are Giuseppe Verdi and Marco Polo. And then we have ships like the Mataga, which is the Navarin. It's another premium version of Navarin.
Yeah, let's take a peek at some of these here, and really cool skins as well. So here's the Tempesta Nera, and you're saying that she has the largest SAP shells in the game.
So she's a very accurate ship. She has the battlecruiser dispersion curve at T10, and they are 457 millimeter guns firing SAP, which is very scary.
Yeah, and then take a look at the Pilus Posterior. So what is this the clone of?
Pilus Posterior, I believe, is the Giuseppe Verdi.
Okay.
Which is a special kind of smokescreen battleship. It has a really, really huge smokescreen.
Okay.
Actually, the radius is very large.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, and then there's a ton of the ships available. You'll notice that not all the factions are equal, and that is by design. Some of the factions are easier to finish off than others. They cost fewer lunar tokens.
I love
the Vignata one is
it's
kind of crazy. That is a Schlieffen.
A Schlieffen, yeah. Which, I mean, it is a party. It's a party to get next to a Schlieffen. And then the Petropavlov without any battles. Scroll through those one more time. So again, these are all the clones of so as we're saying, so if you want to check in order, you'll have 4 options to progress down, and you can do them, you can dedicate your tokens all into a single line. They do get obviously more expensive the more rewards you unlock on each of the lines, or you can spread it out and just get the surface level. It's really up to you how you want to approach each of the unlock trees, but there's essentially 7 different paths of unlocks that you can get through this mode, which is a lot of content. So we'll try to get through it. I'll scroll through these one more time so everybody can see. I think this is my favorite. But
yeah, it's a good look.
Chaotic. All right. More look at the UI. So the main ways that you're going to be getting the lunar tokens are, one, either through the leaderboards, which is coming in 15.0. So you basically get, as soon as starting next week, an early start. So you have 4 weeks essentially of getting extra tokens to get a head start, and actually pretty significant head start into this upcoming mode or event. So the minimum points that you can get, so if you're the bottom place on a leaderboard, you can get 150 tokens. But if you are top place in the leaderboard for each week, and they are much more obtainable because it's basically small little brackets that you're competing a small group of players versus just a huge pool where there's a low chance. So the leaderboard system is really cool. But if you're in the top of each of those weeks, you can get up to 1,000 of the tokens. So if you are number 1 for every week, for starting next week for the next month, you will get an extra 4,000 tokens before the event even begins, which essentially is like halfway to a tier 7 ship.
Yeah,
which
and
is
just
cool.
to really drive the point home, we are presenting 15.1's devblog, but these missions, the weekly leaderboard start in 15.0 next week. It is not coming the version after. It is this version, this upcoming version. To start collecting lunar tokens, you will want to be participating in those weekly leaderboards.
Yes. So that's one way of doing. Obviously, the leaderboards are going to continue into 15.1 and 15.2. So there's even more opportunities to get, based off your performance, to get even more lunar tokens, which is great. Again, I think there's a total of about 40,000 that you can get throughout the course of this event. I'm not sure if it's accounting for the bonus week you can get in 15.0, so that might be on top of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the other main way is going to be from the missions. So there are going to be 7 missions that open up, and I got some notes here to kind of did some breakdowns for like casual players versus more in-depth people. So there are 7 different categories of missions that are going to be popping up throughout the 2 months that this event is going on. So the first mission, essentially to complete it, it's going to take about 35 battles. So they are cumulative. So by the course of the 2 months that's going on, you will have that entire 2 months to basically do 35 battles. So if you're a super casual player, you're almost guaranteed to complete that first mission set, which will net you about 4,500 tokens. For the second, it's every week. These missions are going to be unlocking. Second one is about 45 battles. So the way I was doing the math was if you're a player that you only have like an hour a day after work or whatever it is to log in and play some games, and maybe you get like 3.5 games average, I'd said that's probably like the most minimum player that'd be kind of doing it. On average, if you did that, you'd probably be getting close to about 10,000 tokens. And that is enough to get a tier 7 if you dedicated to one of the lines and unlocked it for free. So that is just doing over the course of 2 months, if you played 84 battles, which is that average of like 1 hour a day and only 3 days a week, then you're basically getting a free tier 7 out of this event for free. The other thing that's nice on top of it is you can supplement all of these unlocks with coal. So if you have some extra coal, which is again nice resource for our free to players to get out there, you can supplement that and kind of boost it a little bit more into maybe 2 ships or 3 ships if you're going for the lower levels and how much coal you have, especially if you're playing during 15.0 and you're going to be playing the leaderboards. So all in all, there are 7 weeks of these missions that are going to be opening up. Each of them, they're all around, like to complete it, they're all about 60 to 70 battles on average to get the full rewards from it, and they are cumulative. So by the end of the 7th week, the 8th week is kind of that bonus to complete anything that you haven't finished along the way. So by the time 2 months goes by, then the event will be over, which I think is just the beginning of April. So the more you play, essentially the earlier ones are going to be really easy to complete. Because you're going to have the full 2 months to kind of work on them and complete them. The later ones, you're going to maybe want to spend a little bit more time at the end just so you can, don't front load all the effort if you're thinking about trying to complete this thing, logging in later into the event and then really trying to finish up those last medals and have it contribute to all the earlier missions is a way of kind of framing it in your head, if that makes sense. But on average, I just want to let you say, if you're a super, super casual player, you're probably going to get enough tokens to get a free tier 7. But if you're a hardcore dedicated player, I think on average, like if you play like 300 to 400 games in 2 months is pretty common for a lot of our player base. You're going to get almost through all the content that's going to be coming in this is
if
pretty
you
generous.
Scroll down past the next picture, I believe, past the videos right there. So that's kind of like in text.
Oh yeah, so 45K.
How much you have. Yeah.
So there are, don't expect to get the full 45,000 because a lot of that is based off of getting the leaderboards, and it looks like it does account for the 15.0 leaderboards as well.
It does.
So realistically, unless you're winning first place on the leaderboard every time, you're probably not going to get the full 45,000. But in general, to get like a tier 10, you need about 15K lunar tokens. To get a tier 7, you need about 10K. So there's a lot of opportunities to get the ships you want. I think we broke it down here. So if you just want to get 5 ships, like get the most ships possible, you can get 5 of them, but they won't be tier 10. If you do want to get a tier 10 in there, you can get about 4. So from this event, free to play, you can get 5 to 4 ships if you're a really hardcore player. But if you're just a super casual person, you're definitely going to get a ship for free as well. And coal is going to be the main resource to add on to it. And I believe the metrics for the coal is actually pretty generous in comparison to like doubloons or something like that. I do want to come back up here and see some of these videos that we have available though.
Yeah. So these videos are for some of the kind of like the end rewards of the whole event. So these you'll get by progressing the track and as well as through the containers. Their destruction effects, the red one for the
obviously order,
defenders of order, and the blue one for the adherents of chaos.
Chaos. Which is my brain just wrapping around. Good and evil like swapped in my mind is crazy. Okay. So does that make sense to everybody? Any questions we have regarding to the leaderboards or to how the lunar tokens work or the missions? Anything in chat that I can answer with?
The start date for the leaderboards is next week. next week, when the patch goes live, the leaderboards will come along with it, and then that's when you can start collecting lunar tokens for the first time. The first time login, all the other like event stuff, all of these effects will actually be added in 15.1.
Yeah,
which is the patch after this one.
Yeah, so 15.0 is launching with along the leaderboards for NA on the 14th, so January the 14th, and for EU and Asia, it'll be the 15th on Thursday is our normal kind of drop calendar. No new brand, not through this event. So all of the ships in this are clones. They are new ships, so don't have to worry about compensation or anything like that. These are all new clones with unique skins and everything else regarding about it. But they're not like direct purchasable. I guess they kind of are cool ships if you use all of it for progressing, but they're not brand new ships for sure. Okay, so let's talk about the crates.
Yep.
So there are two main crates that you get from this. I guess three, but the Defender of Order crates, which we can go here, and then the Adherents of Chaos. So for the Order crates, which you will get one of each of these just by logging in for the first time on 15.0, but there is a 10% chance of essentially kind of like the golden container mechanics on both of them. So a pretty high chance of getting the
Nian's treasure, which is the third new container.
Yes, the one which we'll log into in just a second here. I think you were mentioning that these camouflages were some of the
like really high earning ones pre-economy rework. Yeah,
way back in the day. But it does give both of these crates have a 3.5% chance for one of the ships, and I believe these are the ones that we showed off earlier.
Yeah, so the ships in each of the containers correspond to the faction. So if you're opening the Defender of Order container, you can randomly grab one of the ships that's rewarded by any one of the Defenders of Order factions.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Adherents of Chaos. You can get any of the ships that's available from their faction lines. When you do get one of the ships and then you, I believe in the event, you will like skip that phase of the progression if you already own the ship.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of like savings you can get by opening the containers. You can save a few of your Lunar tokens to spend on rewards you don't already have. And then if we want to just go down to the Nian's treasure container, so that's where you'll be able to get the 3 of the new premiums in this version, so those being Yiming, Messina, and Independence.
Yeah. Which if you guys saw the patch notes, I think from last week, there was another dev blog that changes some of the highlights or highlighted some of the changes on both of those ships as they were coming out of testing. So be sure to take a look at that. But yeah, so there's 88% chance that you're going to get the epic eco boosts in one of those, and then the destruction effects is a 4% chance on either of them, but it's also 8% chance of getting one of the new ships, which is pretty darn high.
Well, you can get each one of the new ships or the Tai Hong, which is epic grade ship, and 2 of the previous dockyard ships, Schroeder and Atlantico. So if you missed either of those dockyards, this is one of the ways to get it.
The Atlantico is actually, saw that in.
Yes.
Freaking has some scary secondaries.
Oh yeah.
There's like monstrous looking secondaries. I saw it earlier today. Yeah, so if you do, the compensation for these is going to be 100,000 coal, which again is really useful for this event and also for something coming up, which will be going on, which is the Salvage for Victory. So keep an eye out for that. Here is the Dragon's Blessing skin, which is super cool. This is going to be from the event pass. So the event pass is going to be fairly standard. It is going to have the paid track and the free track. I believe this is the permanent camouflage you get for the end of the paid track.
Yeah.
So this can be applied to
any T10.
Any T10, yes.
There's also the return of the Eastern Dragon, one of the many Myoko clones. So if you don't already have it, Eastern Dragon is available.
What kind of ship is she?
Myoko is a Japanese cruiser, very standard heavy cruiser.
Okay.
Pretty stealthy, has big HE guns, set things on fire.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, that is basically all of what we have for the Lunar New Year. So, TLDR, you can get about 40,000 lunar tokens. You can, if you're a casual player, you'll probably get about 10,000. You spend those 10,000, you can split it up between a bunch of different lines. There's 7 different paths to choose from, and you're going to be able to unlock a tier 7 for about 10,000. If you want to supplement that, it takes about 15,000 lunar tokens to get a tier 10. But if you do min-max it, you can get 5 ships as long as they aren't tier 10s. If you want a tier 10, you can get 4 ships for free out of it. And there's a ton of skins and good stuff that you'll be able to get it from it.
Why isn't Eastern Dragon a Pan-Asian cruiser? It came out in a time when the Pan-Asian nation did not exist.
All right, so this one's kind of cool. Do you want to kind of cover a little bit of what the Unbreakable Front is?
Sure. So Unbreakable Front is the return of respawn-based battles. We know we've experienced it before in the futuristic or the modern era thing with missiles. We're not doing missiles this time, but we do have the spawn mechanics from it. We have the sectors that you can choose where you respawn. When you do respawn, you'll spawn with like increased concealment, speed, maneuverability, acceleration, all of that, so you can get back into the game faster. And then basically you win by pushing your team's sector of control up to a certain point, the enemy's key base, or by reaching 1,000 points, whichever one comes first.
Yep.
It does play in a 7 versus 7 format using only the destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. I believe it's tiers 8 through 10. Yeah, 8 through 10, and it has only a 1 tier difference. So it's slightly stricter matchmaking than random battles.
You will respawn with all of your consumable timers reset, except for torpedoes, unless the torpedoes were already ready when you died. So if you died with your torpedoes ready, you don't have to wait for their time to be back. But if they are on cooldown, they will still be on cooldown when you respawn.
Yeah. But otherwise, you're playing with basically the same ships as are already in the game. There's no real differences other than the consumables, which you can pick before you go into battle. You'll have to pick it in port. You can't like change it if you when you respawn or anything. But the 4 consumables you'll have available are coordinated emergency repairs, which is basically a team heal plus DCP. It heals your teammates and applies a DCP effect.
It doesn't stack though, so it will be good use of team communication. So you're not wasting don't overlapping effects. But yeah.
Defense systems, which is the other team-based skill, reduces all incoming damage to your ship. The rapid consumable reload is available for destroyers only. It reduces the reload time of all of your consumables. And then a silent run, which is available only for cruisers, reduces your concealment, increases your concealment, reduces your visibility, and increases your maximum speed. So you have a choice between a couple of different consumables for each of the classes.
Yeah, it definitely see a lot of the DNA from the temporal rift.
Yeah.
So, but tying it more into the realism of the World War II base and the kind of the classic ships, but being able to kind of do some extra modifications to the classic archetypes, and then having the respawn mechanics. And I think it's really cool to have that comeback mechanic of like, hey, let's do one last ditch push, like we're losing on points, but let's try to capture the base and then win that way. So hopefully that leads to some pretty dynamic and high adrenaline gameplay. We'll find out. I can cover on here that one thing to notice. So the unique commander talents are not going to be applying to your ships for the Unbreakable Front. So it's really going to be based off of what consumable or event consumable you choose for the event, and then already having the bonuses for respawning and like the reload times, etc. So that's a cool new mode that's coming. So I know everybody was talking about the ASIMs being around forever. We wouldn't be able to kind of do cool stuff like this if we had all of those slots taken up by certain modes. So we want to make sure that players are getting experience to new cool events and keep the game fresh and exciting. And this is one that we're pretty excited to come out here in a little bit of time. This is one I know people have been asking for a while, and this is somewhere that we're seeing a lot of those comments and asks and suggestions in Discord and the feedback coming to life. So we are making some improvements to operations. So a lot of our PvE players out there love operations, but we wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. So the main things that we're doing with this is improving the UI pretty substantially, and adding some randomization. So it's not going to be the exact same mission every time that you get it. We're adding a little bit of variety when it comes to each of those to hopefully make it a bit more interesting as you continue to do it. Spice it up a little bit. So, operations, there's a ton of them that have been added over the years, but the secondary objectives are now going to be randomly assigned per battle.
2 out of the 5.
Yes, 2 out of the 5.
Will be randomly assigned, yeah.
So that will add a little bit more variety. So here are a list of all of the new random secondary tasks that you can see there. And then I want to show off some of the UI as well. So the contrasting battle, I know there's a lot of issues with, especially, visual impairment, being able to see what each of the objectives are, and then adding like a lot of new iconography to the mini map and the objectives themselves. So that should make it a little bit easier to know what the heck is going on. So a couple nice quality of life changes coming to that.
Yep. And just to be extra clear, the randomized tasks only happen in the tier 8 and above operations. If you play a T7 operation, if you're playing an operation with only like T7 and below ships, you will get the standardized tasks as before. It is possible if you like matchmake in T7 and get into a T8 match to get randomized tasks on a T7 ship as well. But if you want to avoid the randomized tasks, if you want to know what you're getting into all the time, you'll have to play below T8.
All right, so rejoice all PvE players out there, and then that takes us into the new Brawls and battle recalibration.
Those are
you want to take this?
Sure. So again, there's going to be 3 Brawls this update. The first of which will be somewhat familiar if you've played the old Torpedo Beats mode. The first Brawl is going to be T7, 5 versus 5, destroyers only, and there are heavy modifications to all like in-game parameters. You'll be firing mostly torpedoes. They'll get higher speed, less damage. They reload and rotate faster. They basically don't get knocked out. And ships' maximum speeds and acceleration specifically will also be increased. So you're playing torpedo beats in this first Brawl.
Yes, I'm so excited for it.
It's going to be kind of crazy. The second Brawl is, sounds like a past special event. There's a reason for that. The second Brawl is T10, battleships, cruisers, and destroyers, 4 versus 4. And then you'll basically have lifesteal. If you know the mechanic, every time you hit someone, you'll restore a bit of your HP. So fast-firing ships will be able to restore a lot of HP. And you can double-check what's actually happening in the H menu in-game once that Brawl goes live. And finally, the third Brawl will be a very standard probably a very normal Brawl, probably a smaller format, surface ships only, that kind of thing. But we'll see.
See, Thurback is excited. I'm excited to play it. We'll have to, maybe we can do some divisions and play that on stream. That'd be fun with you.
It'd be cool.
He is a very good DD player, by the way, anybody who doesn't want to know. Yeah, I'm excited for this. This will be a lot of fun. I like the idea of just making the Brawls a bit more spicy, so we'll see what happens there. So 2 new achievements for clan battle seasons. You get the Blue Marlin or the Hurricane, and the Hurricane Blue Marlin. You have new portraits for the European commanders, 3 from Romania and 2 from Sweden. And then there are 4 new ships based on existing models that are being added to the game. I think my favorite is going to be the John Bart of this, but we'll show these guys off. So we have the Mirage, the Dark Corsair, the Sea Howl, and the Fear Maw. So this is based off the Amalfi, the Jean Bart, Brandenburg, and the Plymouth, and give you a full view of these skins. Dark Corsair, that is a sexy skin.
Yeah, Dark Corsair, definitely a looker.
Sea Howl is pretty cool too. And the Fear Maw.
Someone's asking, is there another devblog today? There is another devblog coming out very soon. I believe EU
tomorrow.
Guys will be covering it.
Yeah, make sure to watch the EU stream tomorrow. They have another devblog. I won't spoil what it is, but that is also a good one to tune in for. A lot of people asking about certain ships. Maybe that's something you want to go watch. I don't know. So take a look at all the screens here. I'll scroll back through and show off all the skins one more time because there are, God, I didn't even count how many pictures there are in this one. We are going to be posting this on Reddit at 7:30.
Yeah, so this
but
devblog will go live both on the devblog and I'll be cross-posting it to Reddit as well for your viewing in about 30 minutes after our stream ends. So 7:30 our time, whatever that happens to be in your time.
This is there's just so many carousels and videos and stuff on this. I highly recommend going to the devblog website to check it out.
Yes.
But wanted to share that with all you guys. So a ton of content coming in 15.1, but it kind of gets started in 15.0. So make sure you are logging in next week to check out the freebies that you get just for logging in. There are I did want to mention that the daily login rewards for the Lunar New Year event. I mentioned it earlier, but it does stack on top of the normal daily logins. So even if you can't play a game, just logging in and getting that bonus each day is definitely well worth it. Got 3 new crates. Really generous ways of getting these ships-based outfit as well. Let's go back up to the destruction effects. So we got the chaos destruction effect, which is blue. So see blue, it's probably chaos. See red, it's probably order. And then here are the 2 the final commanders you said unlock for progressing through either of the lines. So we have our Julong and Hundun for unlocking both of those tiers, and they're both Pan-Asian commanders. Let's go through these one more time. Petropavlov, the Schlieffen clone, which is Pinata, which I cannot wait to get. Aaron. The Tempesta looks pretty sweet. That is a slick looking ship.
Yep.
One more time through all these guys. So these are going to be the rewards for going through the different commanders. Not sure which is your favorite from these 7.
From the
just
first
looks,
set?
purely look wise.
Purely looks. Probably Cursed Fang.
Yeah, Cursed Fang.
Cursed Fang is very pretty.
It's pretty cool. Honestly, the bird cry is not bad either. And this,
that whole faction. They're from the same faction.
Yeah,
they have a good look going on.
Yeah. I wonder if this probably doesn't have hitbox, right? Can you imagine?
I highly doubt it.
This is the superstructure now, which is that's a little bit like misleading.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. I guess shooting through a sail wouldn't really do that much damage. There are again the commanders that you're going to get through the different races. He is going to be Germany, England, and Pan-Asia. Pan-Asia. Senor Pignatoro. And the last one, so we have both our Chaos and your Prosperous Times, just for choosing which faction you're going to be going down. And then this is the freebie. You get one of these for free just by logging in on that, which I think.
Yeah, I saw someone ask if you can get so you log in, you get one of these. Can you get the others?
I believe is there a chance they drop in one of the crates? Take a look.
Doesn't look like it.
That might be.
So that is a good question that we will need to find the answer to.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that. That might be a one and done, so choose wisely. But it is free. Yeah, fire horses. For people who don't know, it is the year of the horse, hence the horse
all the horses,
thematic aspect of it. So it is the Asian year of the horse for the Lunar New Year. But yeah, that's all we got. So we got, and obviously there's the updated port as well. So
you do not get Holland free. This is a Holland camo.
It's a chaos machine in here. A kinky boy. All right. Fantastic. Well, I think that said, stay tuned again. About 30 minutes after the end of today's stream, we will hop off and post it on all the interwebs so you can dive into the details. But hopefully that gives you some juicy information to chew on and get excited for and ready for all the freebies that are coming here. Again, super generous for all the free players out there. But if you do want to supplement all the goodies that you can get, Cole is going to be your best friend. And yeah, that's it. Cool. Let's hop back into a game. What do you say?
And that is correct, Benny. It is possible to get a Loria for free.
All right.
Speaking of Loria.
You want to play Loria?
Might as well show it off.
Okay, fair enough. I'll switch to my Dragon Port just for being on theme as well. All right.
I need to find it first. Hold on. It's in here somewhere.
I don't know what I want to play. Tier 10.
So the Deloria, aka the Tempesta Nero, in the upcoming Lunar New Year event. It's a Italian battleship. Unlike the Colombo, it doesn't get a monster number of guns. It just gets 8. They're reasonably accurate relative to the Italian battleship line. And they are very, very, very large.
Yeah. Just for the sake of Chaos Machine being here, I'm going to play some battleship. Not my favorite class, but I do like the Aki. I'm sure everybody here knows who Chaos Machine is, but if you want just like a daily dose of serotonin and dopamine and just feel good about life, I highly recommend going to check out his stream and just hanging out with him. He is just, if you could distill whatever brain drugs that are going on in that man's life and just sell it to people, you would be a multimillionaire. He is a bundle of joy, and we are so lucky to have him as a CC. So go check out Chaos Machine. Hope you're doing well out in Greece, senor. Thanks for popping by. It's great to see you. All right. Let's blow some people up. So people who don't know, the Aki does have the Yamato guns. It only has 2 of them, but they do shoot faster and are very accurate comparatively. And in addition to that, it has some bombers, HE bombers, which do a metric bajillions amounts of damage
Is
if
it
you land
possible to get 2 tier 10s? Technically,
if you use coal,
yes. If you spend
it would be a lot of
coal
coal. It would be a lot of coal.
Speed up your progression.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd want to be a super dedicated player to get as many lunar tokens as possible, and then you'd have to supplement with a pretty substantial amount of coal, most likely, or get really lucky with the crate drops. Rewards, so you're skipping stages. Yeah.
I think he meant 2 turrets, not 2 guns.
Sorry, yeah, 2 guns. Just 2 guns. 2 guns on tier 10. They are 25 millimeter or 25 inch guns. 6 guns, 2 turrets.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. Which, speaking of which, I get to give this Yamato a little bit of love. Will they land? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Are they going to hit? Oh, a little long.
A little bit off, yeah.
A little bit off. Oh, he's coming. I think, did he do better? I dodged it. Whew. Try about there. Chaos Machine, you can judge my aiming. Teach me how to do better on my ways. Really? Shame.
Still a little bit long.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm giving him a gamer turn right as, please fall short. Okay, he dinked me. Dinked me good. Kaze, that would be a nice little bombing target. I'm gonna hide behind this island and shoot backwards around the corner here is my goal. Will Borg Queen event come back this year? What is the Borg Queen? Is that from Star Trek?
Sounds like it.
It sounds like a Star Trek event. Nothing to announce with collaborations as of now. There was a little bit of a teaser in the promo event for 15.0. I want to take a look at that. About there. Survey says, give it to me. Please. There we go. That's
Nice
what we're
shot.
talking about. All right, we did the thing. Chaos, you proud of me? Are you proud of me? I did a thing. I did it. I shot the man and he blew it up. I think we're gonna go Shimikaze hunting. Ooh, there's another Aki over there. Maybe I go bomb the Aki. Ooh, there's Holland. I think we're gonna We're gonna blow up the Holland. I believe in us.
Venezia is danger close to him. He just ripped off a chunk of his HP. Unfortunately, the battleship caliber sap does not do that to destroyers.
Here we go. Woo! Punched.
Another big chunk. Here comes that Venezia shot. Down he goes. Wow.
All right. Do we have an angle on this Aki? I don't think that's going to work, but it would be nice. Maybe. Ooh, I think we do. All right. Survey says. Oh, he's stream sniping. He saw that I shot at him. Hey, 10K. Not bad.
This
Vermont. I need to get a Vermont. I do not have a Vermungus. I have a I have the not Blue Archive. Is it Blue Archive? I'm trying to remember which one of the why can't I think of the name? Montana? No, not Montana. Is it a Montana? It is Montana. I think it is Blue Archive. I'm losing my mind, guys. Give me something to shoot. All right, there we go. That looks juicy.
I think you have a submarine problem.
No. I do have a submarine problem. Holy cow, you are 100% correct. I just wanted to farm some adrenaline rush. It was intentional.
Yeah.
All right, let's start brawling. Oop, there's Aki. Don't quite have an angle on him, sadly, but he looks like he is dead. Rhode Island is coming around the corner. It's a little spooky. Why? I don't think I have an angle on, sadly.
I think your most pressing concern is that Rhode Island.
Yes. Thankfully, I'm no longer giving him my broadside. Might be able to shoot over my shoulder, though, at him. Oof, what is that? Is that Hawaii? No. 3 seconds and I get my planes almost ready. Hide around this corner. All right, let's see if we can get a good shot off on this guy. Oh, he's doing the thing.
He's just kind of slowing down. Rip.
I am unfortunately dead. I got 6,000 on him. I'm not going to be able to see anything in there, sadly. Ooh, maybe I can get the Shimikaze, though. Nah, kind of gross. Couple hits. Ooh, almost got him, actually. Oof, put him
waiting
down to
for him to accelerate, and I'm going to take my shot. Yeah. I should be able to kill him.
All right, well, 62K is kind of bad, but I got a kill.
Got him.
Hopefully that. Hopefully one day to see a collab with Sabaton. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? If you guys haven't seen the Bismarck music video by Sabaton, it's pretty badass. I love how you're wearing a. How many Sabaton shirts do you own, Chaos Machine? Every time I tune into your stream, you're wearing Sabaton.
A dedicated fan.
Oh, well, there's the submarine. Is he in range?
I think so.
Those look like pretty good drops. That's going to be right on top of him. Woof.
Yeah, I gotta hit myself.
Took about half of his health. So while I'm dead, I can read chat. Anybody have questions based off of the dev blog that we posted? You should play Blue Archive. Super fun. Honestly, I should give it a go. I honestly should. It was before my time at Airship, so or not Airship. That's my old video game studio. At World of Warship. Seems like I always work for a game studio that has ship in the name. Apparently, it has to be a theme. Can you read it again? No. I have it here. You can read it.
Yeah, quick little flip through it.
Sorry for the copy pasta, but 40k tokens from combat missions during Lunar New Year event and Laureate being 15k, does that mean guaranteed free Laureate from the event? No, because you'd have to log in and play enough times to get the potential 45. What I was basing the 10k off of is like a super casual player. So a super casual player, if you just log in 3 times a week and you can only play for an hour each week, so you basically get like 3, maybe 4 games in each time you log in, do that 3 days a week. By the end of the 2 months, you'll basically be playing about 84 battles. If you do those 84 battles, you'll get about 10,000 tokens. You'll get more if you are ranking on the leaderboards, obviously. But if you're just doing that bare minimum, you'll probably get about 10,000. 10,000 is enough to get you a tier 7. If you're trying to just purely dedicate to a single line, you're like, hey, I want that tier 10. It'll cost you about 15,000. And that's going to take a little bit more. So if you only have that 1 hour a day for 3 days a week, and you have enough coal to supplement, you can definitely get the a tier 10. But in general, if you're super casual, you'll easily be able to get a tier 7. But if you are a hardcore player and you can play and you're ranking in the leaderboards every week, and you're getting that top place for 1,000 points, you can get up to about 45,000 tokens, which is enough for 5 ships, which are up to I think it's like a tier 8 probably included in those, and a tier 9. And then if you want the tier 10, you can only get about 4 ships. But if you have enough coal, you can supplement it as well. But you will need to obviously log in and play to get the tokens. It's not just you get it for nothing. But it is free. There's no doubloons required for it. Obviously, if you want to play doubloons, you can get more stuff. But just from a free to play activation, there's quite a lot you can unlock.
I just lost half my HP from a sub. Looks like I dodged this next.
What a dodge!
Holy moly!
What a dodge!
I have both subs on top of me.
You should dominate them.
I'm just kind of spraying, praying,
throwing some kinky.
The ASW. I hit one of them.
Snarf is cheating. Look at the printed sheets. Mwahaha, I know. That's how I know it's 13 pages. That was my homework last night, trying to go through all of it. Hopefully we distilled it in a way, because looking through like all the internal sheets and stuff, there's like, I don't know how many internal like Jira pages and other types of pages.
There's a lot of them.
It's a monster of making video games is hard, guys. It's like trying to pull together 50 different skill sets and distill it into one cohesive project, and pulling it all into one place is it takes a village. So hopefully it made sense to all of you. I'm sorry if it didn't. I will definitely be in Discord chatting and answering questions if anybody has questions based off of it. We are going to have, there is a link that goes live for feedback. So if you do have feedback on the DevBlog, be sure to click that link that's now handy dandy included into the website. So they'll take you straight to our Discord page and a link to the feedback section. So if there's things you like, there's things you don't like, and you just want to give us some feedback or things you're confused about, drop it in there, and we'll be keeping an eye on it to answer some of your questions.
Oh my god.
No drops in EU tonight. So again, we are getting ready to go into 15.0. 15.0 starts next week. So for the NA stream, it will start again next week. There is going to be a stream for EU tomorrow, and they're typically when the non patches, when they release those. Making good games is hard, right? Like, Wargaming must be doing something right to survive and have the active player base that we do for now getting into year 11 is pretty crazy. It's wild coming into a game after, because my background in like video games, I've launched a board game company. I've been at a bunch of different startups and a bunch of different industries, but I've always done I've been pinball. I've launched a pinball machine. I've always come in like pre-launch on a product. So coming into a game that's been around and successful for 10 years is a whole new ball game. And it just kind of blows my mind just to see how many people have been here, basically that full time, even longer than this game has been around. It's pretty impressive what gaming has done.
DevBlog will be released in about an hour. About an hour.
A 3. What do you know? I got my E, but it's backwards again. I swear, every time.
Got a 1 myself.
Hey, look at you, top of the board.
Loria's a pretty good
base.
You're
pretty good at this game too. I don't know if you know. You're pretty darn good.
So yeah, that's the Loria, one of the ships that you'll be able to obtain in the Lunar New Year event.
Ooh, I completed
very
the thing. Let's see what I got.
Oh yeah,
crate opening time. Have you accepted your pause around the world? Oh, I should show everybody how that works again if you tuned in late.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what this is. Da-da-da. Goodies. Goodies. A naval Christmas tree. All right, so this is new as of this week, so pre-patch. If you go to the armory and you wait for it to load, and you go here to pause around the world, you will have a pretty cool consecutive bundle that's going on here, which will end in a mega crate, along with a firepower. Firepower is a pretty important crate because I think it has some pretty spicy ships.
Removed stuff, yeah.
Sherman, yeah, I'll tell you, 17 ships in here. There's a lot of tier 10s, which is a pretty good crate by itself. Whoops, I'll close through it. But the thing that all players should definitely do is accept the missions. So if you click on this, there'll be a nice little graphic that pops up. And if you click on the button here, you will participate and unlock a mission chain, which will give you even more free goodies. That's how I got that crate just now. So you can take a look at the combat mission and you'll have the pause around the world. So the lucky fish is what I'm trying to get right now. So the first one, it gave me the Christmas and New Year's Navy container. It's going to give me some free XP credits and then some coal at the end of this. And then I unlock the next mission. So I think that's going on for like another 13 days or so. So make sure you do that. We got time for another couple games.
Yeah.
What you thinking?
Up to you now.
Up to me now. I'm going to play my favorite. I'm going to go back to the Hawaii.
Good old Hawaii.
Yeah, she's shiny and she shoots a lot of bullets.
Let's see. What
very large bullets.
D10. I play the Bazan. I haven't played a gunboat on stream, I think, since I started.
Good evening, gentlemen. Why doesn't the secondary signal reduce dispersion by 5%, increase range, and decrease load time? It increases range and decreases reload time.
If you're talking about the secondary signal, it says it reduces dispersion by 5%, but it's not reflected in the game. I believe that is currently a visual bug.
I think I remember we were looking into that.
We were looking
right when you started. We were doing some math on it. I think it was what Overlord Bao was checking in on it. Yeah, I vaguely remember.
So the secondary signals, they are doing what they're supposed to. They just don't reflect it in the dispersion thing in game, as far as I know.
We lost the power. How are you typing in chat if you have no power? The man he is so powerful, he creates his own Wi-Fi signal. He's powered by just his mojo. Mobile data? Fair, yeah. No. I refuse to believe that. I substitute that. Chaos Machine is his own internet. He has so much charisma that he just needs to share it with the world. He doesn't think technology stopped him. All right. We are playing our good old Golden Hawaii. I need to find an island to hide behind, but there are no islands, sadly.
Yeah, it's a tough one when you're on this side of the map. Honestly, this whole map is pretty bare.
Yes. Kind of like a panda.
That kind of bear.
It's a very pretty bear. Is a red panda technically a bear? I think it's like in the raccoon family, isn't it?
Red panda.
Someone in chat look that up. Crazy. I have a feeling it's in the same family as the raccoon. Some of us have battery backup on our Wi-Fi and internet. Really? That is some fancy. AT&T put a battery on the fiber box and the modem router in the house is on USPS. Interesting. That's kind of cool.
That's forbidden technology.
I forgot to cash out the long distance voyage tokens. Put in a support ticket. We're not going to be able to do it forever, but we are giving a little bit of grace period if you forgot to exchange your steel or doubloons. So definitely put in a support ticket soon to get that addressed.
Do keep in mind, if you do put in a support ticket for that, like support has to verify how much you were supposed to have and give you the correct amount. And they are going through a lot of requests around that event right now. So it may take a little while. Do not close your ticket.
And so our support team is in Europe, and they do celebrate the Orthodox Christmas, which is happening this week. So it might take even a little bit longer, but just bear in mind, they were working last week while we were on holiday, and now it's their turn to have a little bit of PTO, which is well deserved. So please be patient. I am burning this Sevastopol, and it is absolutely glorious. I love this boat.
Yeah, he just burned his DCP. I set a second fire on him.
Yeah. Oh, he's slowing down. He's used the torps. Let's burn him again.
I did not manage to light a second fire. I didn't think I can get this cap, though.
It's so beautiful. There's another fire. Try to use that alternate mode to get the extra high arc. Maybe we get a couple of them in there.
That's the way.
This is the way. Show me the way.
Now that's an old meme.
This is the way. Where is the queen? Follow the queen.
Oh, Lucian. Hello.
Oh, Lucian. I can maybe arc over him as well. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. This is the good stuff. That's the good. There's another fire. Unfortunately, I can't quite hit that Lucian. Lava's a little bit far out, too.
Gave him a burst before he goes dark.
He's hurting. He has a lot of heals, though, sadly. So far, so good. We're up a destroyer kill, which is huge. Oop. Damn it. Stop going dark. Yes. Stay lit. Let me. Oop. Torpedoes everywhere. What the heck? Where did those come from? Oops. All torpedoes.
I'm radared. What could that be?
Any of them? Bueller? No. Tragic.
I actually don't know what ship that was.
Aha. It's Yu Yang.
Oh. That's rare. Radar Yu Yang.
Yeah. Torch him up. Oh no. I've been radared. Oh, hello. Hello, Slava.
And a Yamato. Gotta watch your side here.
Oh, he's shooting at me. Thank you for that heads up. Ooh, dodge! Ooh, my face. It's fine. I wanted the adrenaline rush anyway. That's a fire on Slava. Let's go.
Oh boy, I might have shot at the wrong time here.
Slow down. There's another fire on the Slava. I'm assuming he's going to DCP in a second here. But I hope he doesn't. God, the Hawaii is such a silly boat. Alright, I should really kill this Yu Yang. Let's pop my radar. Please hit. Please hit. He is a dodge, dip, dive, and dodge, and dodge. Sevastopol have
does
torpedoes?
not have
okay, cool.
Torpedoes. He kind of doesn't have utility.
All right, I'm gonna drop my heel and start APing the heck out of this guy. Oh, we brawling. We brawling. Should I just be hitting his superstructure?
Yeah.
Is he just trying to ram me? What a mad lad. Please kill. Please die. No.
No.
Oh well. Damn it. I like to say it was my I planned on ramming him. That was my goal.
He has one torpedo. That is correct.
He is the torpedo. Look at me. I am the torpedo now. We luau on the helipad. Heck yeah. Get some fire dancers.
Well, whoever just whacked that.
I'm getting better. I looked up. I got my everybody check your email. You should have got a digest of your recent battle reports. I am up to 57% win rate in randoms, which is better than what I started at. I'll tell you what. Still not nearly as close. This guy has a game on it's not Venezia. Which was it? Napoli. He has like over 450 battles with a win rate of like 77%. Who does that? He's insane. This lad, I mean, I do count myself lucky. One, working here is freaking awesome. But getting able to have like one-on-one coaching sessions with him sitting next to me is pretty great throughout the day. I'll tell you what. What was you have one boat that you had? It was another Italian cruiser that had like 84%.
Piedmont. That was in clan battles, yeah, because I used to be the flank cruiser player for Yikes clan when we were Gaishu's clan, if you're wondering. When we were like really, really competitive, when we were like really pushing for stuff. And yeah, I was responsible for being the one you throw on the flank where you don't want to play.
But yeah, I was watching a game earlier today and playing. Actually, I can't talk about that. Never mind.
That one is
we don't talk about fight. Who's it? Aside from the Aki, Hawaii, and Bremen, were there any other gold ships? There was the Roma Iterna that you could get, which was a cool exclusive like battle damage version of the Roma. Really cool looking. There's like the I think it's the Romulus and Remus statue with the wolves on it. I think there's a bell. There's a few other kind of like little Easter eggs to Rome and Italy. If you had all of the other gold ships, that gives you the progression to getting the Roma Iterna. So that was kind of a gold ship, but that's about it from there. But all three of those gold ships are pretty fantastic this year, I gotta say. I am a fan of each and every one of them. For whatever reason, I think. Do you think Bremen is better than Hawaii, or do you think Hawaii is better?
No, I think Hawaii is better. I think
Bremen.
Okay.
Most people were expecting it. Like before it came out, everyone was thinking that Bremen was going to be better than Hawaii.
Yeah, I think Bremen turned out to be just kind of a little bit more. How do I say it? Replaceable.
Huh.
Because like if you think about like well, even like Hindenburg is pretty comparable, let's say, in terms of like the real damage output, just because like you have better ballistics. Yeah. There's also the super ship Clausewitz, which is a very capable ship. It's just whereas Hawaii is just like there is no ship like Hawaii.
It's a party. I mean, how many guns does Atlanta have? Comparatively, I mean, like
it has.
Is it
8
basically
turrets.
the Atlanta but in tier 10?
It has a lot more guns, and it has the main thing about
fill the same kind of slot. Would you say, but at tier 10?
The main thing about Hawaii that's kind of crazy is that like its hull is really good. It's
fair,
operating on the Alaska hull, which is like pretty well armored.
Yeah.
Whereas Alaska is like made of nothing.
Yeah. Nice. Where the heck is the
Shima has never been spotted. There he is.
Well, no, that's not true. I bombed it. Is that a different Shima? Oh, I'm thinking of a different game.
Yeah, you're actually in a different game right now.
It's like I could have sworn I bought it. I mean, to be fair, the Hawaii has a helipad. Where is the helipad? Should we add helicopter bombers to randoms, guys?
That would be crazy.
Can we have a 9 in chat if you want helicopter bombers, dev strikes? What do you know? I got another 3.
I'm
so good at getting 3s.
Not the craziest gunboat game was. I just like ate 1 million damage by accident. I was just like idly reversing out of my smoke when I fired once, and I was like, oh, whoops.
320 hits. I love to see it. 170k damage. Do we want to check out any of the brawls?
Sure, let's do that.
I haven't done a brawl in forever.
I believe they're tier 8 right now.
Yeah, let's see what it is. Yeah, we got tier 8 brawls.
I think I have to change
and you can bring
too,
CVs.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the Rome Iterna,
are you bringing in for a CV in your game?
We were just talking about her. Might as well bring it in. I'll show off the.
Let me make sure this is the right. Yeah, it
is. Let's go to spaceport so you can see all of the battle damage. Unready. Where's the spaceport? There it is. Love the spaceport just because you get to see the bottom of the ship.
You can see everything.
So yeah, this is the Roma Iterna. You get to see all that fancy damage. So a tier 8 battleship, lots of secondaries. She has seen some wear and tear. I think. I'm trying to see where the Easter egg is. They're on here somewhere. Where the heck is the wolf? There it is. I don't know if you can see in chat, but like right there, a little statue of the Romulus and Remus thing. All right, let's ready up and get in there.
Sims carriers are allowed.
Ooh, Graf Zeppelin. Oh, you're just gonna go brawl the brawl in CV. I see how it is. Can you just like be in planes and just like navigate into the middle of it and just like let them autopilot?
I want to use my second. I want to use my manual
to see how this works. All right, this will be fun.
And the question is, will it try to mirror us?
What time does the new info from today's release in the DevBlog? So at 7:30 Central Time, we are going to publish them. Zukatsu is going to be kind enough to repost it to Reddit if you prefer seeing your information there. I highly recommend viewing it on the blog website because there are so many images and videos and carousels that
they do not display very well on Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit's
I'm going to be posting somewhat cut down stuff on Reddit. All the information and text will be there. It just won't be. We just won't have all the fancy visuals. But the devblog will be up on the usual devblog website as well.
Oh, speaking of the devblog, there you go. I went to respond in chat and brought it back up. There you go. Whoops. New information. Can I ask if there's ever been a chance that Captain Jingles comes back into the armory? I mean, right now you can get the cat. I think Captain Paws is available, which is similar. Who is Captain Jingles?
Captain Jingles, the Mighty Jingles was a big content creator for the game.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Best brawling CV? Oh, yeah. For sure.
But yeah, Manhunter, congratulations on 9-year anniversary. Honestly, a good year to hit those anniversaries as they have been updated as of the Grand Voyage. So you just got the upgraded version of the year 9, and then this time next year you're going to get the ultimate tier 10. Curious to see what we'll find out what the year 11 rewards are going to be as well. I will use my spotter right now to get some extra shots off. Let's go about here. Can I shoot the Theseus? I can. I can penetrate his deck, you think, right?
You might not actually hit his deck at this range. He's too young to know Jingles. It's true.
It's true. So the Roma Iterna has 381s on a 30-second cooldown. No SAP. It's just HE and AP. Or SAP, rather. Can we dodge those torpedoes? Survey says yes. Yes, we can. Ooh, 5,000 and 10,000 damage. Not bad.
Vanguard is a slippery boy, and I am not getting any floods.
I'm wondering if I should. How did he go dark?
I think I'm the only one
There it
spotting
goes.
him. There you go.
He is shooting AP, which is a little spooky. Let's not turn into that too much. All right, not bad. I think we can get some shots there. More torpedoes. Can we? Nice. Hit it. That was a very late drop on the torpedoes, which we would love to see. All right. Are those good? Let's turn into him so we're not giving him full broadside, shall we? Only 1,200. I call shenanigans. Where's my lawyer? Vanguard is turning out. I might be able to get a good shot off on him. Think that was a pretty good aim. Ooh, that grouping's looking pretty smexy. Oh, a little bit too high. Damn
a little bit high.
A little bit high. Thought he was continue turning out. Drop a heel. It's getting spicy over here. He is definitely hitting me hard. Let's see if that hits. I think I'm going to start turning into his Massachusetts. Ooh, there's a Citadel.
Let's see if I can't draw some attention to me.
All right. And give it to me. Oh, come on. We got more torpedoes. Oh, boy. He got vengeance. Oh, and of course that torpedo just landed as well. All right. I'm going to try to get one last round into this guy. Let's go right there. That's a Citadel. That's what I love to see. He's probably going to murder me here, but that's fine. Maybe we hit the Theseus. BS. I want to talk to my lawyer. And that's going to hurt. Yeah, that's it. Boo. Swap over to you. What you got?
I'm playing a cruiser, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get
You're
turned
burning
around
them.
so I can get more of my secondaries into the action here.
I mean, it will be shooting as long as if you're in a plane, right?
It will, but not with the same accuracy.
Gotcha. Stick around, everyone. We are going to be rating Admiral Ravon, who is a fantastic content streamer all the way down in Australia, waking up bright and early. So if you want to go hang out with Ravon after this stream, please do go say hi to him. We love him dearly. He's usually in chat hanging out, but I think he's getting ready to stream. Don't even know what time it is in Australia around right now. Time doesn't work there. They're all hanging onto the ceiling.
It's fake. It's fake time.
Yep.
Flows backwards.
Time does flow backwards. We did it. Heck yeah.
Woo. I think it would have been a little bit less close if I had managed to get any flood at all on the Vanguard, but apparently the server said no to that one. But I did do how much?
You beat me. Got
I did more. However much of this damage is from my secondaries. 27,000 with the secondaries raw, and then however many fires I lit with them.
That's pretty crazy.
It is a cruiser.
I didn't even use the bow. All right, what other? I have a Vanguard, the Romeo Tierna, the Picard, the Flandre. I don't think I've ever played either of those. The Anhalt.
Anhalt's a pretty good pick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's try it on. I've never played her. Let's give her a whirl. Do I get the repair specialist or preventative maintenance? Probably repair specialist. Brisk would be nice. Grease the gears. What do you think? Grease the gears or brisk?
I'm a big fan of brisk. Not in Brawls?
The T?
Not necessarily.
But in general?
In general, I like brisk.
I mean, I feel like I won't have enough time to do the. I think just adrenaline rush is the play for this. Concealment Esprit is not going to do crap here. Maybe just. I don't think I'll have enough time for the repair expert either. Just the fire prevention, maybe.
For
Brawls?
I would go for like some of the secondary skills, even, right?
Really?
Unhalt? Yeah,
Unhalt?
I would.
Okay, so secondary battery reload time. Sure.
You want the range?
Is the range better than adrenaline rush? You think?
That's a tough one. I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm a broke boy. And can't do 10. Okay, let's do that. Let's get our equipment in here. Recommended. Yas. Let's get our flags. And yeah, we don't need fighter. Okay. Although
Let's
maybe
do
the
it.
fighter would be good with the fighter might actually be good since there is CVs.
Yeah, you could try bringing a
We'll
fighter.
probably have the range anyway. Okay. The secondary doesn't increase your or the spotter doesn't help your secondaries, does it?
No.
Yeah. The T, yeah. I love good old Brisk T. I'm personally a more fan of Snapple and Arizona, but hey, some people like Brisk.
Same for me. I'm a big Arizona believer.
Brisk is so sweet.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
way
main
too
problem.
sweet. Just casually poo-pooing tea brands out there. Guess we're never gonna get that Brisk sponsorship. R.I.P.
Whoops.
I'd love if there's any Red Bull reps out there, hit me up. I could use that in my life right now. Gives us wings. You know, we have CVs. We can make something happen. Green to Arizona is goat. Seriously, in fact, it's still 99 cents. It's like the Costco hot dog of teas.
Yeah, this guy got the memo. Get that graph filling out.
There we go. There we go. The Hornet Trippets. Ooh,
Tennessee.
holy cow! This boat has guns.
Oh yeah.
What? 15 guns? They are 350s too.
Yeah, so they're pretty small actually. Like for the tier, but yeah,
There's a lot
ton
of
of
them.
them.
Though. Right. Is my hull anything I need to know? Like
Point the bow at the enemy.
about
sort of.
the enemy? Okay.
You have to kind of deal with the firing angles being a little bit weird, but
So HE in the beginning is probably a fair bet with the
with
caliber.
the caliber of your guns. I mean, Tennessee has got a pretty monster superstructure to hit. You could probably fire AP into that.
The Costco hot dog of teas. I mean, tell me, am I wrong?
That is what it is. It's not as sexy in Canada. It's 129, not like 099 because of the
Good old
conversion rate.
conversion rate, yeah.
Same difference.
I mean, that would be fantastic though. Like if you used American dollars in Canada, that is the equivalent of like even
It's
less than
cheaper,
$1.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
I do not have the range for these guys.
Are those close? We have 5 more guns to shoot if yes. Survey says pretty darn. A little bit lower. Let's try there. I should have dropped my fire earlier because I'm a dingus. Ow, dude. I can't even repair that. Why did that do so much damage?
Those AP bombers.
Those AP bombers
Yeah.
are freaking no joke. About 10 seconds out. Let's do it there. All right. Shot down 5 planes. 30 seconds till I get my next set of things. Uh-oh. Those are a lot of AP shells coming my way. 6,000 damage. I think we'll drop 1 heal. See if we get 2 heals in during the course of this battle. Probably could switch over to AP now. 8 seconds.
Yeah. I'm trying to kind of like build an angle here with you. So they'll either have to show you or me their side.
Oh, come on. Give me a fire. What is the fire chance on these? 27%? Took out a gun. Excuse me. That's illegal. I need those. Oh, thank you for your fighter helping me out. Those are brutal. Let's see if I can shoot this guy. 8 seconds. About there. Oop, that's a fire. Oh, I don't think that's going to land. He's behind the wall.
Knocked out one of the turrets. That's kind of funny.
Good. 4 seconds. I think this should be good. Give me a fire. There's 2 fires. Let's go.
Nice. I'm gonna keep my distance from the Turpits because he has these angry torpedoes I don't want to deal with.
I do have torpedoes as well. Unfortunately, the Hornet is pretty far away still. I would love... I mean, I'm just making use of that. Oh, God, there's a lot of torpedoes coming my way. I just realized. I am spookled. Game froze. Rip. Ah! Oh, no! No, everything's black. No! Game is hard. Okay. Yep, well.
That's unfortunate.
RIP. I'm actually glad this happened. I've been waiting for a WG check in Discord for this bug for a while now, so I can.
Now you've got your own.
I can get myself. I can't even spectate you. I saw my doom. Doom came too early. It's just like, this is your death. Oblivion comes. This is how the community plays the game. I know, right? Excellent. I can get that for myself. And it's live on stream. I can give them the clip. And like, hey, support. This is what happened. Please fix.
Our Graf Zeppelin is not using his secondaries.
And that's actually good because we were getting a lot of feedback that it was based off of hardware. So that is obviously not the case. There's something else going on.
Or maybe something's wrong with the hardware.
Or something's going on.
You do have a
to be fair,
these cursed laptop
computers.
too.
Yeah, I do. I'm not going to say the brand, but I have not the best experiences with them.
Ouch.
Are you using the Blue Smoke computer? Actually, yes. And it was funny. I was getting like major stutters on the computer after that incident. So we had IT put a ticket, and they're like, "Why is the computer like covered in blue powder?" Like, I don't know. Why? That's really weird. I think we downloaded too much RAM.
Actually, I may have turned it too late. Let's see. Have mercy, Tennessee. It was indeed too late. Oh my.
Are we still...
my entire HP pool.
Are we not watching? Oh my god. We were just on my black screen this whole time. I thought I put it on him. Sorry, my bad. Just like everybody's... Please chat. If it's on black screen, let me know in chat. Just like hanging out, watching the black screen. It's real cool. I'm going to get the raid ready for Mr. Ravan.
This Graf Zeppelin didn't get the memo. I thought he got the memo.
Waiting in DevBlog room number 1. We have already gone through it. Again, I can show you again real quick if you like. All right, speed run of 13 pages. You ready? Boom, Lunar New Year. Lots of things. Lots of stuff. Lots of goodies. Lots of videos. More goodies. More stuff. Cool new modes. Spawn at different places. New operation, quality of life stuff, and randomization. Awesome brawls. Torpedo beats. New things. More skins. Boom.
Yeah, and that's the only chance you'll get to see the
Yep,
devlog,
that's it.
by the way.
That's
It's gone after this.
Congratulations. All right, guys. That will take us. Let's go to our... Where's our cameras? Aha. Hello.
Yep.
Well, thanks, everybody. It is 2026. We made it. We made it through 10 years. We're on to year 11 of World of Warships. We are going to have a whole new team here for NA. Obviously, I'm kind of a new guy on the block, but we're super lucky to have Zuikatsu, one of the best players in the world, arguably. He won't admit it because he's too humble, but I've seen it in person, and I've seen his stats, and they're disgusting. So we have, actually, next week, a little spoiler, even more news on that front, so be sure to tune in next week. Not only is it a new patch day, but we also are going to have some pretty exciting news from the NA front. So really excited to see what this year is going to bring from all of us to you. So thank you for being part of this journey. Let's get ready to raid out to going to Australia. So the other, it's basically the
other side of the world,
Texas of the Pan Pacific. So we're going to go give a raid over there. If you want to help him out, give him a follow. He's an amazing guy, super wholesome, does a lot for the community and charities and everything. We're super lucky to have him as a CC, along with Chaos and everybody else who's been popping in here. So love to see you guys in chat. Thanks for popping by. We love y'all. we're excited to get this year off to a good start. Tune in next week. We have a whole new patch coming for 15.0. Anything else you have to add before we tune off?
And the next devlog with even more stuff for 15.1, I believe, is going to be presented by our EU
True.
comrades tomorrow.
Yep.
It'll be very early morning for those of you in North America.
But normal day for Europe.
The devlogs will be up. Everything will be viewable for you by around midday tomorrow.
26 minutes we'll be posting this the speedrun devlog. So thank you all for tuning in. Say hi to Ravon for us. If you want to help him out on the algorithm, reload the page without like the raid reference in the URL. That helps him out on his stats. But we love y'all. Take care. Be excellent to each other. We will see you next time. Peace.